In 1897, Bram Stoker released upon the world his Gothic novel, Dracula. Stoker would not only place the vampire in our collective imaginations, but also that of Count Dracula's homeland, Transylvania. Located in the central region of Romania, and flanked in the east by the Carpathian Mountains, Transylvania, or the land beyond the forest, has a rich history dating back to the Roman Empire. In the Western world, Transylvania conjures up images of vampires, ghosts, and monsters. What better place to seek out the supernatural in Transylvania, but the very place that Bram Stoker described in his novel, Castle Dracula. This is the Macabre tourist. Located near the city of Brasov, Bran Castle is the only castle in Transylvania that fits Bram Stoker's description. Jonathan Harker, the naive solicitor who travels to meet Count Dracula early in the novel, describes the Count's castle as on the very edge of a terrific precipice, with occasionally a deep rift where there is a chasm, with silver threads where the rivers wind in deep gorges through the forests. Bran is a fortress, situated on the border between Wallachia and Transylvania. Dating back to the mid-12th century, Bran does have an association with the real Dracula, Vlad III. Vlad did pass through Bran to settle a conflict with Saxon merchants in Brasov. It was during this time, and his campaign against the Turks, when Vlad earned his nom de guerre, Vlad Tepes, Vlad the Impaler. Vlad was known for his ruthlessness and cruelty. His preferred method of torture and execution was impalement. This was a slow and horrible way to die. A bluntly sharpened and oiled stake was forced into the victim, usually through the rectum, and forced through the body until it emerged through the mouth. The stakes were placed into the ground upright and arranged in various geometric patterns. The decaying corpses were often left up for months, terrifying the invading Turkish army and causing them to retreat back to Constantinople. Bran Castle served as a fortress and changed hands many times through the coming centuries, often falling into disrepair from storms, sieges, and neglect. By the 20th century, Bran was falling into ruin. In 1920, the castle was converted into a royal residence and became the favorite home and retreat of Queen Marie until her death in 1938. It is Queen Marie's furnishings and influence that can be seen in the castle today. During World War II, Marie's daughter, Princess Ilana, built a hospital in Bran, calling it the Hospital of the Queen's Heart, which serviced the treatment of wounded soldiers from Brasov until 1948, when the castle was sieged during the Soviet occupation of Romania. After the death of dictator Nicolae Ceausescu and the collapse of the communist regime, Bran began restorations in 1991 and is now open to the public as a museum. Seekers of the macabre can make a pilgrimage of their own to Dracula's castle and witness for themselves where the legends and the often violent history of Bran took place. Until next time, memento mori.